California. Today, a good one in the NFC West. It's the Arizona Cardinals and the Los Angeles Rams. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. We welcome you. That's the punter, Ethan Evans, to get this started. And off we go from SoFi. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So out comes the Arizona offense for the first time. They're going to be led out by their veteran signal caller out of NC State. It's Jacoby Brissett.
It's just so nice to have a veteran like this on your roster that you know might not get a ton of reps in practice, might not get a ton of reps in the preseason, but when you need to turn to him, he's there and he's ready. They've been a starter in this league. They've had success. He knows how to manage a huddle. He knows how to read defenses. He does all the intangibles that you need to turn to when your team needs a settling force at quarterback. To have one of these guys, man, what a weapon.
Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
They'll run. It's Amari DiMercado. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun is Brissett. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Trying to get it to Michael Wilson that time. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I like the aggressiveness early in the game, right out of the gate. Make the defense realize we are going to challenge you downfield, and what that does is it opens everything else up. Now, you got to hit a couple of these, and don't be surprised if they go back to a deep shot here pretty quickly. Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit in the field of play and continue out of bounds. The Rams once again led by Matthew Stafford at quarterback. First 12 years with Detroit, his 5th year with the Rams, including a Super Bowl championship, winning Super Bowl 56, the #1 overall pick all the way back in 2009.
You know, it's funny how time flies, Mike, and we won't call him old. We'll just call him experienced. And here's a guy who's been doing this for a really long time at a high level, and he's going to hope that some of that experience works in his favor today. And when he plays well, this is proven to be a really hard team to beat. A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 4. Parkinson in motion. Now a 2nd down throw for Stafford. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a 1st down.
A gain of 4 yards.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Team Davis Gaither there to make the stop.
Davis Gaither on the stop. 1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 33-yard line.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Stafford. He'll find his tight end. It's Colby Parkinson. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. 10 yards, the gain on the pitch and catch. Good for a Rams first down.
43-yard line.
A play fake. Now Stafford to throw. Right side, complete to Nakua. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
17 more yards.
Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down.
At the 40-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. It's another run here for Williams. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
They'll go again here with Williams. And he'll be taken down with the first down as time will run out on this opening quarter. So that'll do it for a fast-moving first quarter of play. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. We're back in Southern California in a moment. Second quarter now, Rams in control of the football as they've got it with 1st and 10. They'll run it with Williams. Good blocking to the 15. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal.
Rams first down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get first down after first down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
They'll run. It's Williams. To the pylon. He's in. Kyren Williams. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Touchdown, Rams.
Two choices down there. Either work it up inside or use that speed to the edge. And Greggy's able to sneak it in for the touchdown.
Down here this close, Mike, there's a lot of bodies in there tight. So oftentimes, if you can get the back on the edge, they can rely on that speed, and that's exactly what we saw here. He wins the race to the pylon, and he's rewarded with 6 points.
A try here for the extra point.
For the extra point.
It's up and through. And the Rams will take a 7-0 lead.
Cardinals nothing.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. Amari DiMercado to return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Cardinals offense ready to see the football for the second time. They'll be hoping to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 our score as this drive begins with a first down. They'll run. It's DeMarcado. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Kobe Durant up to make the stop.
Kobe Durant. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 8. That's Harrison in motion. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
A loss of 8 yards.
So after picking up some positive yardage on first down, they end up going backwards on second. That sack now brings up 3rd and long, and what most of the time is a very pass-happy situation makes them very one-dimensional.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Brissett will set up the screen to DeMarcado. And he couldn't get free along the sideline. He's out of bounds, no gain, and it sets up 4th down.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
Fair catch is called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. Kyron Williams and the Rams offense ready to get back to work. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive, so try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And the drive begins with a run by Williams. And he's taken down, but just shy of midfield. 13 yards to start that drive, and a quick first down.
That's good.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Davante Adams, the intended receiver.
He was defended by
and it'll lead to a
Williams.
2nd down.
Really nice job there of not only tracking the ball, but then putting yourself in position to make the play. And that's step 1. I promise you step 2 on that sideline. His secondary coach is saying, hey, next time you can get your hand on the ball, let's try to come away with that takeaway.
And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now 3rd down comes up.
Oftentimes, it's the wide open ones that are the hardest to catch. It seems like the ball is in the air forever. You start overthinking it, you start really making more of it than what you should, and you let it slip away.
Throw it on 3rd down, Stafford. Here's a screen set up to Williams. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
13 yards on the play.
Give him 13 on that screen play. And a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
To the air again. Stafford. That's caught by Puka. And he'll wind up getting about 7 yards as he is forced out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the
This is a great
33-yard
example
line.
here of just not getting
It's a
too
gain of
complicated
7.
as an
Brings up
offensive
2nd
coordinator.
and 3.
Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Second down, they need 3. Throwing again is Stafford. Open man, that's Adams. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
A gain of 4 yards.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Parkinson in motion. They'll throw once more. Here's Stafford. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it, but I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Stafford to throw again. The second down throw is incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
Again, it's Stafford. He gets this complete, finding Adams. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
That's good for a Rams first down. 1st and 10.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap to Stafford. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be second down now.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. The open man is Nakua. And he's going to be close to the first down. Mark him just a yard short of the line to gain, so that'll bring up 3rd and short yardage. They put Adams in motion. They motion a receiver right. They'll try to run it with Williams. Good blocking, and he's in. Kyren Williams. Touchdown, L.A. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the first half.
Tell you what, this offense has come out and they have completely dominated here in the early going, Mike. I mean, this has just been methodical, sustained, back-to-back drives right down the field. And then to finish in the red zone, man, you just can't draw it up any better than that.
Extra point attempt to come here.
For the extra point.
His kick is good. And the Rams move out on top, 14-0.
Cardinals nothing.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This returnable, it's DeMercado. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Cards offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. He'll step up and run this. Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime.
33-yard line.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
Here's 2nd and 2. Working out of the gun, here's Brissett. And he's going to somehow manage to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. It'll be 3rd down. Now a timeout charge to Arizona. That is their second. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime.
3rd and 2.
Now a 3rd and 2. Now it's Brissett. He'll try and get there on the ground. Now a timeout Rams. That's number 2. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this second quarter.
It's now 4th down.
Here's Matt Hawk now, as he is on to punt for Arizona. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Kyron Williams and the Rams offense ready to get back to work. Their lead sits at 14-0 here in this second quarter, looking to run away with this one before halftime. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. Throw over the middle, brought in by Adams. The Rams use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. That's to the outside. He's got Smith. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Here's 2nd and 2. Working out of the gun, Stafford. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Third and 2, Stafford. The coverage too good downfield. They'll wind up taking him down. So we've hit half here out west, and we'll send it back east to Scott Hansen, who has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen and our great crew here in the Orlando studios set for an abridged version of the halftime report. This game, to this point, a little slow to begin with, but in the second quarter, the offenses started finding their way. We hope we're set for a great second half, so let's get back out to the stadium and rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. Welcome back, everyone, for quarter number 3. Third quarter set to commence, and we're back underway here on EA Sports. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Kyron Williams and the Rams offense ready to get back to work. They're going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And tough running there. He's up to the 32. Dalvin Tomlinson fighting off the blocks to make the play.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
2nd down, 8 yards to go. Back to throw. Stafford. Finds Nakua on the slant. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Third and 2. Here we go. Throwing, Stafford. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. They get 14 out of the screen, and it's a 1st down.
That's good for a Rams.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
A give, and here comes Williams. And he's going to pick it up and take it down inside the 35 for the 1st down.
7-yard gain.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
29-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 5. They'll run it. 1st carry of the game for Blake Corum. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
They'll go with the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
And now this brings up a tough situation, Mike, because even if they were going to consider going for it on 4th down, how do you do so when you couldn't even manage to get a few inches on 3rd down? Disappointing result for them on that play.
A 41-yard attempt.
And this is blocked. A big hole inside the 40. And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Touchdown, Arizona. Greg, those are the momentum swings that get you. One team is looking to add 3. Instead, the other team adds 6, thanks to the ability to block the kick.
Yeah, and in this case, Mike, the players are constantly reminded by the coaches, you never know. Just keep rushing, keep rushing. You could rush 100 times, but if you do it full speed, the 101st, you stick your hand up. That's the one where it connects with the ball. In this case, that's exactly what happens. Scoop, score, change the game.
Chad Ryland now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Cardinals are on the board. It's now 14-7.
14, Cardinals 7.
Here's Ryland now. After a TD, he'll send this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. Yeah! Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. Kyron Williams and the Rams offense ready to get back to work. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll go with Williams. And they'll bring him down around the 27-yard line. Calais Campbell up there to make the stop.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Second and 7. On the ground, this is Williams. He is met and dropped. Couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. We have an injured player for the Rams on the field. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Third and 9. Out of the gun, Stafford. This one down the field, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Got to give a lot of credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was plenty of time for the quarterback to work through his progression. I thought the protection was actually pretty solid. But at the end of it, there was just nowhere to go, and he had no choice but to just throw that ball away.
So 4th down, the Rams will send out Ethan Evans to punt. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And it's a very nice return. He has given the offense a short field. On 1st and 10, here's Brissett. He'll go left side here and complete this one
to number
And he's going to have a
89.
first down as he's taken
gain of
down on
18
what is
on the
the
play.
final play
First down,
of this
Cardinals.
third quarter. So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now a run to begin the fourth quarter on 1st and 10. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
Operating from the gun is Brissett. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
A gain of 7.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
At the 14-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Play action, and here's Brissett. And he's in. Trey McBride. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Arizona.
A huge touchdown there in the fourth quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the fourth quarter. All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? Now return coming from the 7. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
The Rams take over.
Kyron Williams and the Rams offense ready to get back to work. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. Here's a handoff to Williams. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
Garrett Williams on the stop. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 33-yard line.
They face 2nd down and 7. Stafford working from the pistol. He gets it into the hands of Atwell. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. First time they've looked his way all game long. But he comes through with the grab and a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
This is quarterback play at its finest, is understanding and identifying the blitz before the ball is snapped. That's what allows him to get the ball out of his hand so quickly, throws it to his hot receiver in the flat, and he does the rest.
Play action now for Stafford. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Baron Browning getting through there to drop him for a loss of 6. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here comes second down. They'll drop to throw. Pass is caught left side. That's Parkinson. And he's going to be out of bounds. Gain of just a couple. And now we've got third down coming up.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Third and long. Here's Stafford. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. That's well done as they get the conversion on third and 13.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle third of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
No gain on the play.
Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop. They'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. They'll try again here. It's second and 10. Stafford. That's over the middle and caught by Smith. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's first and 10. Back to throw is Stafford. And he'll take it on in. Davante Adams. Touchdown, Rams.
Touchdown, Rams.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Point after, coming up here.
For the extra point.
It's up and good. And the Rams have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Out comes the Arizona offense. They get ready for their next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. To throw is Brissett.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop, and that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
14 on the pickup. It's good for a Cardinals first down.
And now we're at the point of the game, Mike, where someone has to step up and make a play. That's exactly what this quarterback and his receiver did. It gives them now a fresh set of downs and a chance to go down and make this game very interesting.
He's going to go up top here for McBride. And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within 1, and a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute.
Mike, I know everyone has their opinions about whether to kick it or go for 2, but my honest opinion is I don't even think there's a decision to be made. I'm keeping my offense on the field. We've practiced all week for our gotta-have-it 2-point play. Dial it up. Do not play for overtime. Win this game now in regulation.
And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win. And the crowd rising to make this even more difficult. And he's not going to get there. They stop him short, and this remains a 1-point game.
Mike, this is the right call. I know it didn't necessarily work out for them in this case, but with this little amount of time left, try to end the game in regulation. Don't force this thing to overtime. They get that 2-point play. Barring a miracle, they win. They end up coming up short, but I still think it's the right play.
In need of a recovery and a quick field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And he'll be taken down. We'll see if they want to use that final timeout or not, but things are pretty much spoken for. Only 1 timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. So it's a win here for the Rams. It was a closely fought affair, but they're able to survive, and they eke out a 1-point victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams are victorious as we say so long from SoFi.